Alright, welcome to the workshop. So I'm making a large knife today out of this bit of metal, if you can see it. So yeah, I'm going to put it in the forge. Fire! Woo! Right then, so I've got my piece of metal. I need to pop it in the forge to get it nice and hot. And then once it's hot, I'm going to draw this section out for the tang. Alright then, let's get hammering. Do you know what this needs? A big one. That's better. Right, so as I'm hammering on the top, it starts mushrooming outwards this way. So I need to turn it and hammer on the edge again to prevent it from mushrooming too far and rolling over. So I'll do a few hits this way, and then I'll turn it and do a few hits this way. Like that. Once I've got this drawn, once I've got this squashed in a bit more, I'll draw it out this way to the length that I need. And then it sounds counterproductive, but then I'm going to draw this back down to create the edge of the blade. I'm going to turn it around now and use this section of my hammer, and that's going to help squash the metal this way. That's hot. It's going to help squash the metal this way, which will make it longer. Okay, so it's getting to about where the length I need it now, to be honest. So I'm going to sort this section here out and then start drawing this down to start producing the edge of the blade. So this here now looks much nicer, it's much more curved. Yeah, so I'm going to be drawing the edge of this blade down now with this section here of my hammer. So yeah, I try not to hit the top of the spine because I want that to be nice and thick to give strength to the blade. Wrong hammer. So I've got this about as far down as I want it now. I'm now going to be going along at an ever so slight angle to try and taper this end in slightly. Like so. I've got some neatening up to do. I'm going to squash this down to a point and then neaten it up, and then we'll see what we're at. So I'm just neatening the edge up now. Got a curve in this spine, and the way I counter that is by hammering along here, which is going to bring the metal up slightly. Okay. So it's now looking much neater, much more consistent along the edge. Just got to make a point on this end. Just swap the tongs over so I get a better grip, he says, whilst dropping the tongs. Now we're getting there. There you go, just a little bit more on this tip, and then that'll look great. Right, so that's the end forged down nicely. Just wait for it to cool off a little bit to get a nice grey heat. It's getting there already, and then I'll go along and just neaten up all the edges, and then that's ready for grinding and getting a nice sharp edge on this section. Okay, so it's cooled down enough now just to do some of the final touches. The more I can do with the forge and the hammer and anvil, the less I need to do when I'm grinding it out and filing it down. Okay, so you've got a nice straight edge, a nice profile to the blade, and a nice straight spine. That's it, that's ready for sharpening.